Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to create some analog sounding synths, making it sound like your digital synths have been played and recorded through an analog synthesizer. I really struggled with this when I started music production, so just showing you what I've done. I've taken the chords from the last video I showed you and I've used these to just create a simple chord progression, adding some texture underneath. Now I've just dragged in a pad preset from the Wavetable synth into Ableton. I will do another video at some point on the Wavetable synth as it's an unbelievable synthesizer. And what I've done then is I've added the Izotope vinyl onto this. I'd highly recommend downloading this. It's a free plugin and this is actually better than a lot of the vintage emulation plugins that you'll buy, the ones that replicate tape. So when you drag this on, you'll first be introduced with a preset that'll be set to the 1970. So what actually happens is the vinyl emulates different eras of records. So it basically uses filters to attenuate different frequencies. So if I just press play so you can hear the preset without the Izotope vinyl on. I'm just moving the frequency of the filter just to bring some more sound. So it is quite a nice sounding patch, but I just want to make it sounding more vintage. So if I just turn the Izotope vinyl on, I'll go through the different settings on here so you can have a listen as well. I personally really like the 1930s one. You will have to be careful because it does actually cut out a lot of the low frequency content and get rid of some of the bass. If you don't want it that filtered, you may want to choose a different preset. So the next really important one for me personally is the warp. So this basically slightly detunes your patch. If you was using analog synth, this is what makes your synthesizers sound analog. They naturally have detuning oscillators. So if you just drag this warp up, that sounds like a bit too much. You may not want as much detuning as that. If you want, you can add dust as well. So this will make it sound like it's a really old record. And you can also add mechanical sounds and electricals and like an electric sound. You can add a scratch, which I personally don't think sounds very good. You can add wear to it, which adds distortion. And you can also add lo-fi, which is like a bit crusher. I quite like it clean, so I normally just use warp, but it completely depends what you want. If you want to create kind of like a lo-fi record, you may put loads of dust on here as well. So now that's sounding like it's been recorded from an analog synthesizer. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you could use this within a kind of a track, arranging it in the session view. Speak soon, everyone.